welcome back to Laser Penguin Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Toukiden 2 Naginata build for endgame. And I guess we're going to start with the weapon and armor. Oh, wait, are you in town right now? Okay, well, guess we got the good blacksmith is in visiting town right now for some reason. This guy is the one that gives you your plus 9 to 12 upgrades. But for a weapon, the easiest thing actually to do, so to get a level 6 Naginata, if you don't have one, the easiest thing to do is to bring this lady Benezuki on as many of your missions as possible until basically your reputation with her is really good and she likes you, and she lets you take her to the pools of purity bathhouse, and then she'll send you an item in your mail. So you're gonna come in your house and go to the table here, and she'll send you a crimson blade, which you can turn into a tier 6 Naginata. So I guess I've already made it, so for a weapon. So she'll give you this weapon here. Take a look at it. It's not bad looking. It's a true Kakuhime. And it's going to have what you're actually looking for this build, which is high attack, high dexterity, and no elemental damage, because you're just not really going to care about that. So this is probably a better one to use, but I'm using another one because I like the look of it. I like the look of the Demon King Naginata as well, and the one I'm using right here is the Horsehead Ice Pole. You can see I've got a plus 12. It does have a little bit of elemental damage on it, and the dexterity is not as high. So you probably just want to use the true Kakuhime. It's easy to get, and it's better for the build as well. But I only have it plus 6 right now. For armor, honestly, you can just use pretty much whatever you can get to tier 6. So you're going to want to make a tier 3 and upgrade it, or just straight away make a tier 6. I'm using some mostly DLC armor. You can just take a look. So it's just going to show you the piece right now. It's going to show me my equipped armor. Equipped. Oh my gosh. It's a lot of armors I have unlocked. If you see anything level 4 or 5, don't even bother. I mean, if you really like the look of it, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to use it because they don't upgrade to 6. So they're kind of dead armors. So basically you really only want to be dealing with level 3 and 6 armors ever. The 4 and 5s are kind of going to be wasting your time, unfortunately. I kind of wish that they made it so you could upgrade them all to 6, but they did not. I guess the easier way to just hit the button so you can see mine, but abilities. Okay, so you can see I have infinite helmet. I didn't use a full set because it just doesn't matter in this game, to be honest with you. I'm using mostly gladiators, and then the infinite helmet, and then I just like to look the way it looks. You might want to look at the pieces of like your armor and get a better spread on your elemental defenses, because mine are not the greatest right now. You can see on the right side there that my fire resistance is really high, but my earth and wind are kind of low, only 5. They're still over 500, which is not bad, but if you can get them all up to around 700 or more, then that's probably going to be a better situation. So you can mix and match different armors to do that and get get a good look as well. And then obviously I did a mix of upgrades for defense and elemental resist on my armor and my weapon. I mostly tried to add just attack and dexterity. I think adding more dexterity would have probably been a little bit better. And I think you'll get a bigger bonus for using the other weapon that I just talked about. And then the last thing we need to look at is the Mitamas. So, this one is the one you definitely need for the build, which is Amaterasu. Let me go ahead and butcher that name. And it's because you're going to want Falling Petals boost, which is going to reduce focus consumed by Frenzy, which is going to be our main attack for this build. And it's going to increase the attack speed as well. And then I took Mirage Nimble, which is going to increase your attack speed when you're using Mirage. And Warm Sunlight, which is going to increase the amount your weapon gauge rises by damage you inflict when your health is at max. I'm going to go straight to, I guess, we'll take a look at them. Because when you have a Speed Mitama in your weapon slot, these are the abilities you're going to get, which is going to be Energy, increased movement speed, and the refill rate of a focus gauge. Agility, which is going to enable a one-time nullification of an incoming attack for a limited time. And you're going to have Vigor as well, which is going to increase the attack speed and reduce the amount of focus consumed for a time. So you're going to get a ton of attack speed in this build, which is really nice. It's going to combo very well, and you'll see what we do with the Vigor here. So you're going to want Mirage to combo with that Vigor, so you're going to need another Speed Mitama in your third slot, and I like Kusunoki Masashige. And you'll see the boost Y here. So this guy is going to give us a Great Samurai, which is going to increase the damage you inflict with a special move. So Frenzy is a special move, so this is perfect. Because we're pretty much using Frenzy almost the entire time. And this is also going to give us a nice little attack, defense, and health gauge boost as well. We're going to take Speed Master Minimize, which is going to reduce our overall focus consumption. So obviously Frenzy is going to be using a ton, and so is Mirage. When you have it up, it's going to use almost double, I think, or more of your focus. So you want to reduce the cost as much as you can, so you can basically extend your attack time. And then this is going to just be Agility Quicken here, which is going to reduce cooldown times after the effect of Agility was worn off. It's going to allow us to use our other abilities quicker, as well as our heal, our basic heal we get. So I have a third Speed Mitama right now as my third Mitama, but you don't need to have this guy here. This one is kind of a flex slot in the build where you can put in what you want. And I'm going to show you a second Mitama you can use here, which is going to probably be easier because you're getting it easier to get and use. And but for now, I'm using this guy. He's actually going to increase my damage a bit more. But you'll notice certain missions you're going to want more survivability or for a longer fight. So this one is going to have, this guy's got a kind of a Okita Soji. He's got a little built-in combo himself. Just going to increase the damage you inflict with a precision strike, and then I'm going to be using energy accuracy, which makes it easier to achieve a precision strike when I'm using energy. And energy, you're going to be, that's like your most active skill that you're going to be getting to use most of the fight anyway. So you're going to be doing more precision strikes, and those precision strikes are going to do more damage. And then we got a second Speedmaster Minimize here, which is going to reduce our focus consumption even more. You can see here there's Mirage Nimble, which I attempted to use, but it does not stack. So we can only have one of those, and I already have it on the Mitama in the third slot there. Let's provide Mirage. But if you don't want to use this guy, you need some more survivability. The other Mitama I would suggest is Tokugawa Tsunayoshi. Now his first two abilities are not the greatest, and we're kind of forced to use only these three abilities. But Majesty is going to increase the amount of weapon gauge rises when your health is at max. So this combo is within this Mitama itself, and you'll see why when we get to the third ability here. Restore the focus after defeating an Oni or destroying a body part. This one actually is not too bad for this build because when you're doing your big frenzy with your Mirage up and stuff, you will just be destroying body parts, and this is actually going to feed you more focus and extend your attack time as well. And then this is the main ability we're looking for off this Mitama, which is going to gradually restore your health and your nearby allies' health and increase the defense of your Tanko. So the whole Tanko thing, if you're, I guess it kind of helps if you're running around single player. It will help you level up your Tanko faster, but I'm not really worried about that. But the basically auto health regen is really, really nice to have, which lets you basically, most of the fights are either 45 minutes or up to 9 minutes, so you can basically just run away in the fight and auto heal. And if you and one of your teammates both have this Mitama on, then you're gonna actually both heal each other. And you'll be able to both just like run away, or if you're, I mean, obviously this is going to be good in many other builds because it's just auto health. Just auto health regen, really good. Suggested that you use it if you're having problems with toughness. If not, you can use the triple speed Mitamas, and then you get a small bonus to your stacks. So you're going to get one more stack of energy and agility for using 3 speed Mitamas, but it doesn't really add that much. That bonus is not that great, so that's why I say it's no problem. If you want to try out different Mitamas in the middle slot as well, go for it. You might want something else with this build, but I like the 3 speed Mitamas the way they are, or the heals, because the evasion skill acrobat here that you're going to get is just not the best. The HLG one is going to actually heal you when you're near dying throughout the fight, which is also really nice. So you can basically choose between those two, or if you want to go find another one that you think that works a little bit better, you can go for that too. Okay, so that is just the build, and let's take a look at it. And let's see if we're gonna have a boss fight here. Do I want to go? Yeah, let's just do mission. So I'm gonna do a phase 7 here. Something. I want to do DLC. I guess I'll do one. You know, see the easiest ones for me to kill are the ones that have a lot of limbs. So I guess I can show you how devastating it is on a Scorpio Claw here, which is this is going to be extra move. Best time 2 minutes. Okay, so here's another thing for selecting your NPCs here. I'm always going to take these 3 with me, as long as, I mean, also you're going to want to bring everybody and level them up to get their weapons. But once you have everyone leveled up and you can bring them to the bathing pool as well, then these are the 3 I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Yakumo because he's got the attack Mitama and he's going to do basically extra damage. And then I'm going to take Manazuru for heals. So she's going to give you extra heals when you're down if you're out of stocks yourself. She's going to drop that area effect heal on your teammates and be able to basically res you from far away if you're down and bring up your whole party and heal everybody. So I'm going to select those 2, and as the third one I'm going to bring in a support, which is Tsubaki, and she's going to buff your attack and defense and absorb some extra damage for you as well. So just a nice party combo to get those 3 together. We're going to go fight this Scorpio Claw here. So right at the start of the fight here, I'm just going to activate everything, and we're just basically going to go ham. I guess I could have used my hand to go in there quicker. I didn't bother activating Acrobat, which I could have, but basically here I'm just going to be spamming the button. You'll see that my focus gauge is depleting quite quickly, even though I have all these extra abilities reducing my consumption. But you'll see also that I've entered a hyper state, so that's what the deal with the Naginata is. After a certain amount of consecutive attacks, you're going to enter the hyper state, which will let you attack multiple body parts at the same time. So that's why you want to basically get in a position on the boss where you're hitting the most amount of limbs in there as possible, which will increase your damage basically exponentially. That's why we want the combo with the Mirage and the Vigor, so that basically one is reducing your consumption while the other one's kind of doubling your consumption, and they work very well together to give you a huge burst of damage and activate your hyper skilled state really quickly, because while you have Vigor and Mirage up, your attack speed is crazy high. Then also during the rest of the fight, you're going to be able to just pop your agility and energy and just use frenzy regularly. It's going to give you the bonus damage for being at max health and for achieving those precision strikes while energy is up. What I noticed with this build as well is it's going to actually give you your hand special before you get your weapon special, like destroyer attack. I'm going to go ahead and use that on the tail here. Which is good because it's full destruction on whatever you're destroying with that, and you can't miss. When you can't miss the grab attack. You'll see here that my Mirage is back up way ahead of my Vigor. So in a normal boss fight that's going longer, you're going to want to save that Mirage until your Vigor is up again and use them as a combo again, but I know this boss is almost dead, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Mirage now, which is with an energy. I'm going to take him down. Yeah. He's going to give us some loot. I see my Mirage is still up and I'm attacking crazy fast. Look at this. So that's pretty much it for this build. I'm going to try to collect as many more Mitamas that I'm missing as possible. Right now I have all of the speed Mitamas, I think, besides one from the DLC, so that's definitely, I farmed all those and all the healing Mitamas just so I could test out for this build. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone who made it to the end of the video. This is LaserPan Games, reminding you to smash that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And if you're looking for even more content, check out my Patreon here, where I post exclusive video content every month, and you'll have access to all of that.